Let's turn it down just in case. Maps, and I have. Why is it not pulling it up? This is crazy. It is really not pulling it up. Yeah. To that low range. Shit, I'm gonna have to pick another next one. Get on my nerves. 16. If you're the first one in here, why don't you speak or just go about your business. Go to TikTok. That's where everybody's surfing, look for the weird shit. Get out of here. Nigga, like, I've been doing it and I ain't did yet. It's not how it works, bro. Fucking idiots. I'm not angry or mad or upset with you. I'm just disappointed. Idiots. You're self-disappointing. It's dumb. It's good to have watched that sister and that brother and about 5 other people who have hundreds of thousands and millions of followers, and y'all manipulating their likes and everything, and then stealing from them. Stealing from them. We're talking about the people who work with AdSense and stuff, stealing from the YouTubers. Yeah, you done lost your minds. You done went down a rabbit hole. That, you know what? I hope this person, I gotta check my box. I hope this motherfucker come behind me today. Here, we don't usually go on the federal buildings with our firearms, but here, it's a little different, y'all. And I can't say nothing about ankles and this, that, and other, but yeah. Marcus, I'll be right back. Let me check the box before I go around the front to get these packages. Because I'm going to the range to test that out. I'm a little late getting out because I was reading something and, you know, conversing with something. And it's just, I'm just going to run in here, check it out, and then come back and then, you know, go around to the front. I'm going to drive around to the front and pick the packages up. Because I really want to talk about something. So I hope you guys hold on. I have some important information. And another way for people to look at things. Let me take these glasses off. I don't know why I got them on. I'm in sun gazing. My eyes, my vision is so much better. Let me run in here and grab this. And just hold on, okay? I'm going to leave it running. It should be fine, actually. All right? I got all my rifles in here anyway. Let's ride around to the front. It's still a little too early. They got a lot of stuff there. Putting out. So I wanted to address a few things, but let me grab the packages, and then come on in. She just said, "Oh yeah, I think we got some. I think I saw some stuff for your box." I'm like, "Why you monitor all these thousands of people? You monitor my box?" No, actually, they all in here know that I'm the book guy. No, literally in here, I am called the second library. I am serious. I would love to. I could take you in there and record, but I don't do it here because I'm not some auditor and I don't want to prove and all. I ain't here to. I don't care, you know, about all that. So I'm gonna go in here, and because also I need to get home because I got a package coming to the door. Even though it's safe, we do have some different new people there, and I want to make sure, even though it's people watching, it's just me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna run in here and grab this package. It shouldn't be too long. It's not really crowded right here. Let me back it up. Somebody will hit the front of my truck. That's the reason why they have that there. I don't want that to happen. And yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be it's about Texas. It's about several things. Okay, I'm gonna leave it running because I don't have to turn it off. Trust me. Besides that, waste gas. Okay. Okay. So, I had 2 people running back there. It wasn't really a lot of people, but some people had packages that I don't know what that is. It's not books, but they said the one guy who gave me that one book, well, actually, he's given me 3. He said, "Oh, about time I finally meet you." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." I said, "That's an awesome book," and he's like, "You don't have any books yet, but we're putting a lot of stuff out." And I says, "Yo, well, a lady over here told me, she said she believes she saw something for me." She said, "Oh yeah, because she's pushing the cards in. It might have been on top because I'm waiting on a few other things, you know." And he was asking me about how do I know what books to read. I was like, "There's not a no. It's just I love reading books, even some of the worst books. Books are like puzzle pieces. When you read for a long time, you start putting together a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things start to stand out. And then you realize a book that you would never read may have, you know, like, say, like 300 pages. I'm gonna help you all out. I'm gonna put the damn thing on. If I'm going far away, I do put it on, but even here you should put it on. But a book that has 300 pages, 250 pages, 250 to 300, may have a single paragraph or even a chapter that will tell you more about the history of the world and yourself hidden within that big ass book of misinformation. It be that one part that stands out and you go, "Wait a minute." And it's not that it codifies or solidifies your stand on something, but if your research is really, really a premier of like many different resources and your travels, you will know that one chapter or that paragraph or a few paragraphs. And you'll sit there and realize that when they created that book, what they wrote, though it may be fantasy or drama or love satire, whatever it may be, right? There's always some evidence or air of truth, even in the fiction. So I explained that, and the lady was standing there, and she looked like she might have been a teacher. She was like, okay, I can feel that. Not that I'm asking, but you know how people are. And I was like, yes, you know. And I says, you know, there are books, and I will say this to you right now, that I have purchased, even up to 20 something to $30, that give me cringe factor. I mean, and it's not so much the information. It is not so much the green. No, I'm not big on grammar. It is the air of the essence of the story laid before you. Now, forget all that. What I really want to lay on is, how many of y'all are aware of there is a place in Texas, I think the Northwest or South, Northwest, anyway, Southwest, whatever, that was actually an arid area. I don't know if it's Gilbert, Texas, where it's a welcoming place for all these foreigners. Now, I don't have no hate, but I am saying I think it's wonderful that all these Chicanos or Mexicans or whatever they want to call them, right, are going there and they're building up this community. Why do I respect that? Because I've asked you Negroes to get over here, to chip in, to build up a community, and y'all have become so blind by fake idols that you still in your heart hold on to, near and dear. The music industry. I mean, it tells you. Y'all saw Pink Floyd and heavy metal, and y'all get these little homes and cars, and you think you're just living great because your cousins and nephews and all of them, you should be doing your best to get them to change. The migration never stopped. The brain did. It became a migrate. It became a migraine. Your migration became a migraine. It became problematic and a trouble. They are sitting there building this great, and it's expanding. There's a lot of people that don't like it, but the people who don't like it are the dumb ones who did that to our people. And then there are our people who are ignorant because they still have this fanciful air in their head of being out of some place called Africa. And not just, don't disrespect to my African brothers. You already know that. I don't explain that. And it is a disease. It is a sick disease. And I keep pushing because I find, imagine the day I'm not around. What will you say then? If I'm not around to say we should come together and be building homes, what then? So some of you got an air about you that's still a perversion, and that gets you fucked up. That will get you fucked up. I'm just letting you know. I don't care how you think and who you think you are. You better let go of it. All right? No, seriously. You better let go of it. And I hate a brim that's straight across. I need some curve. I'm trying to put the curve on my... I got a band that helps me curve my hats, man. I like my hats curved, bro. There we go. Anyway. Play around with me, boy. You don't know what I done to this thing. Try me, boy. And the Tootsie Roll with the steel reinforcement in the front. I'll roll you. Oh, that's right. They closed today, y'all. I'm about to go to the outdoor range, y'all. I wanted to be around somebody in case something went wrong. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't say my stuff don't work. I'm pretty well. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go poof and nobody. I didn't bring my. Well, I got 2 tourniquets in here, but I didn't bring nothing to pack a wound or anything. So, anyhow, maybe I should go back and get mine. Forget about it. Let me go out to the outdoor range and I'm gonna pop off. I got 100 rounds to pop off through this thing. I'm not recording it. I should, I guess, but I'm not going to. But so Gilbert, Texas, I believe that's the name. I'm not saying, you look it up, do the research, see what you find. All right, it's good to see you, Mark. I wish other people would speak up, but it is what it is. And I don't know why people keep coming over. You know, I'm not here to before I address the next thing that's, I think, of importance. I'm not here to make you feel all good. I'm not here for that. That's not going to happen. If you think that's, I'm supposed to come over here like the lying pork chop preachers and everybody else and those motivational speakers, my motivation is for you to get your behind out of hot and move it. And some of you will say, well, I'm actually fine. Some of you will say in your ignorance and arrogant ignorance, I'm fine. No, there's nothing fine. Well, we'll speak power into the truth of being well and okay. But there's nothing, when the earth, when our mother earth, when everything is just unstable, and because order is not established, even though it is, we know order exists and it's finite, but people are blinded by the disarray, the disorganization that keeps everybody separated from order. We don't have to get into frequencies. We already know what it's all based upon. I hope you've been paying attention. But the thing is, the hate and everything else that is lucrative, and sadly in a very worse way lucrative, not in a beneficial to anyone lucrative, okay? And the people who carry on that way, you're not bonsai and suicide bombers, are you? I hope not, because that's just stupid. But when y'all in your walk of life have the chance to come together and not be marginalized and be meaningful, some of y'all will probably say, well, why aren't you the one making the move? Why would I move the change to go back over there when I know everything about on the East Coast? Why would I move the change to go to California when I know what's going to happen? Why would I sump myself to go to certain places when I know destruction is nigh? I ain't saying don't know, guesstimate. I say no. Why would I do that? Some people will even say, well, aren't you within the flood zone? Everywhere's a flood zone, fool. You don't know about history. I don't even want to get in and start breaking things down that don't need breaking down. Okay? The entire earth up to Kilimanjaro and any other high peak can be covered by thousands of feet of water. All right? Don't get it twisted. But what happened to create the ice wall happened because it was bigger than you can even imagine and bigger than I. Now, I don't like using the word God when I talk, when it's to discuss something we don't even have the respect to talk. Omnipotence, that which exists beyond the brim of our understanding, but which is every bit of us that is within us, but we have been cut off from. So I'm not going to get into that. I don't say that don't exist. I blow the flute. I play the harp on the truth of existence. We're here and we always talking outside of ourselves instead of dealing with ourselves lucratively in a meaningful way that can be beneficial. There's a lot of people who don't want to access the reality that they're not stable, that they don't have patience, that they want to equate time with everything when they don't respect the time they have. Okay? I'm not just throwing these words around. There's sustenance. There's a meaning to this. You know, as I was saying earlier in the earlier video, you look at the sheriff. Now, I asked y'all to go and watch what he had to say. And he is saying something because he panicked. And I can guarantee you he was part of that good old boy network. But right now he's talking mostly to the pale skin community, but he knows that everybody's gonna have to play a part because the FBI and them they know what's going on, the heads. They know that they're supplying the enemy. They know that they're about to make things happen. In order to establish something, they got to use dumbasses who are hurting in their emotions and feelings, all right, in a religious narrative. And I'm not saying this with hate. I'm speaking on the reality of how everything's been laid out. And let them in and equip them so they can wreak as much havoc as possible until they come in to squash it. And then they establish new parameters and borders and new ideologies and a new system. And then that's when you see other things arise. And then somebody will be the great face because you chose not to be part of the tribe, the nation, to have the voice, to be the numbers. Because your ignorance reigns supreme in your movement. And I know what I'm saying. Because your fear and ignorance made you capitulate. So therefore you capitulated too. Somebody said, well, you should be the leader. I'm no leader and nothing. I told y'all I already told you. If you don't know what it is, you need to go back and watch videos and catch it. Told you who I am. And yet, I can help a leader if y'all need one so goddamn bad. Instead of learning how to listen and move as one. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all have slave mentalities. I always need somebody to crack the whip. Instead of moving as one conglomerate, being rational and not argumentative. Do you know the difference between argumentative and rationality? No, some of y'all probably still watch The View, so you just know argumentative. Rational has nothing to do with the headline stories and everything else laid out to deceive and to create deception and more division. By deception, more division. Woo, we got a little muddy over here, yo. Oh, man. Okay, we don't want to go through all that. Oh, yeah, I'm about to do some firefighting training over there. I remember old Smokies, man, training, going up the stairs and breathing in that smoke, wearing the respirator, all that equipment, fighting fires. In the Navy, everybody had to be firefighter qualified. And some of us had to get even more training. So, like I said, I fought 2 fires, one on the Nimitz and one on the America. And they put me by weapons That day, I was questioning my mortality at that moment because I was very ignorant still. I was like, they got me over here fighting this vibe with these maybe, may not be CB, you know, them kind of weapons. I was like, they done lost their mind. I hope I wasn't supposed to pay this month because they might have changed the lock. And if it's the case, I got to go and pay. That means I'll just go home and come back tomorrow. Hold on for a second, guys. I can't show y'all in the live that. Okay, I took it up to go in the post office, at least 2 of them. Yeah, you know what? Even though I paid when Rondo and them was here, I gotta go pay again because it's yearly, and even though it's supposed to be removed, I gotta go pay for the new one. You dig one? The new key. Give them this one because they don't deduct it no more. You just give them cash, so I gotta go withdraw the cash, pay for it. I love being at the outdoor range. This is where I get the. This is where I get to, you know, shoot a little tannerite, blow some things up, you know, and other things too. But anyway, whenever I'm expressing stuff to you guys, all right, I know some people will take it personal, but it's not to be beating you up. It's not to be beating you down, but to beat you up. Yeah, beat you up, not down. You know, to nurture, not raise. You know what I'm saying? See you rise, you know, or rise to the occasion, not be raised, okay? I used to raise a little I had a 4-door. I sold it because I wanted a 2-door. What in the world is this coming from? Oh, that's where they get all in poo-poo pots. Ew. Anyway, my Can-Am, you know. All right, this big ass pothole. It must have did some serious rain over here. But I would like to see people really get it together. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'm driving. I need to pay attention to this because there's some pretty deep. And Ron, they can tell you there's some. If you ain't looking, when you go hauling off, you tear one of your tires off on some of the holes they got over here now, in the middle of this road. They need to run. They need to bring some gravel on here and run the skip and fill all this in. This is ridiculous. I've been coming here for years and I ain't never seen it this bad. I mean, I'm in the truck. Yeah, it can get down, but I don't know. Didn't bang up one of your rims, man. I still haven't put the lift kit on this yet either. And we're gonna do it. I'm not gonna pay to have it done. Me, Chad, and if you hopefully I got the lift kit, so. But like I said, I'm not here to beat nobody down. I know it seems like that. I know he sounds like he's being negative. Come on, stop being emotional. Like I said, I would never want a big brother. In my time's coming up, I would have never wanted a big brother or, you know, a fellow kindred to discuss things and talk a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all still there? Did they take over? Because it says 0. I guess they did it again. I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and I'll sign back in when I get home. I'm going to go ahead and get the cash out and pay for this new key. And slow down. And my welding school. They done added on to it. I'm gonna go over there and take the stick test to see how well my MIG and TIG and welding is. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out, guys. I said enough. I don't want to be on just rambling. I mean, that's a lot of things I want to talk about. But look up that sheriff and look up Gilbert, Texas, and what they're doing over there. See the stuff for yourself. There's a lot more. I'm not going to just fill your ears with a whole lot of information. I don't believe in that. I believe a little bit is good because I don't want y'all to give energy to something. And I don't have a problem with them doing that because it could have been us, you know, spending $100 on an acre. And some of that land is zero. You can just go in and bid for it and pretty much walk away scot-free, empty, without paying nothing. This is the game on the ancestral soil that most of you refuse to pay attention to. And some of you feel like, well, I'm too old. And that's your own dilapidation. That's your own destruction to even think like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh, y'all here? Okay. Okay, what's going on, Salat? What's going on, Blood Marcus William? Snoop, what's up, baby? I got y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. Let me shut it down. And like I said, I'll go ahead before the read and I'll discuss this a little bit more, not too much, not too long-winded and everything, all right? So I got to go over here to the bank, pull out some cash, and then we'll handle it from there, all right? Appreciate y'all, nothing but love. You know what? Nah, let me shut it down. Let me go and take care of this crap. I'll see y'all here shortly.